Make money.
You're about to get the uncut marketing strategies from the secret weapon of millionaire coaches and consultants. Welcome to the $1 Million Messaging Podcast, baby. Attention coaches, consultants, and service providers. This is the podcast for you.
Check them out, y'all. Check them out.
It's time for you to create marketing messaging that attracts clients who are going to pay you premium prices. Let's get into it. And now, here's your host, Cierra Say.
Welcome everybody to episode 4 of the $1 Million Messaging Podcast. I am your host, Cierra Say, better known as the Coach's Copywriter. And y'all, I am super excited. I've been excited for every episode that I've recorded. But today we're going to be talking about something that, once again, you don't see a lot of your favorite marketing gurus talking about when it comes to your messaging. So, if you have a funnel or a website, you know that one of the most important elements on this page is what it says as soon as somebody lands on it, right? Your headline, or some people may call it a hook. I like using the word hook just because it's an old school marketing term. But if you use headline, that's perfectly fine. That is what I'm going to discuss today. I'm going to give you guys some of my favorite formulas to create a compelling hook. Where can you use this hook? On your funnels. You can use this hook in your content. You can use this hook in your emails. The best thing about it is that with these formulas I'm going to give you, all you literally have to do is fill in the blank. Now, the only trouble you may have is if you're not clear on who you're serving and what your transformation is. If you're not clear on who you're serving, you might want to go back to episode 3 about niching down and then come back to episode 4 to fill in the blank, right? But that's what we're going to be doing today. But before I jump into it, I want to introduce you guys to the new segment. Yes, I have segments already. I'm feeling real fancy over here. It's going to be called the Uncut Marketing Strategy of the Week. So for those of you who don't know, I've had the pleasure of being behind the scenes on some of the most successful online marketing campaigns for coaches and consultants. I'm talking about launches, webinars, whatever type of online marketing campaign you could think of. I've pretty much seen them all, and I pretty much had my hands on a lot of the big ones, right? The ones where literally guys are bringing in 6-7 figures in revenue in a day, a week, selling from the stage, online, whatever you want to call it, right? So the Uncut Marketing Strategy of the Week, it's funny because it's uncut, but it's not as uncut as you probably want it to be. But I wanted to bring you something that's so simple, so plain, yet still so incredibly powerful, but so many people miss it. And the Uncut Marketing Strategy of the Week, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Brrr, it's email marketing. Email marketing is my Uncut Marketing Strategy of the Week, and here's why. There are way too many of you who are running businesses online and you're not using email marketing. You're capturing people's information and you're not nurturing them. You're expecting them to follow you on Instagram. You're expecting them to follow you on Facebook. You're expecting them to engage with you on LinkedIn, not realizing that everyone doesn't use social media. Now, while it may be true that everyone doesn't use email either, email marketing is still the number one marketing channel across all platforms. And I'll show you the numbers later, but it's still the number one marketing channel across all marketing platforms. But for some reason, you've let Gary the Guru talk you into thinking that it does not work anymore. It's not true. So email marketing is the Uncut Marketing Strategy of the Week. If you want to know how to best utilize email marketing, the first thing you need to do is grab my playbook, Magnetic Messaging Playbook.com, plug. It's going to be below in the show notes. And in there are some steps you can take to start using email marketing. All right, boom. Uncut Marketing Strategy of the Week. Now let's go ahead and dive into it, right? So once again, we're talking about hooks, headlines, everything that you need to capture someone's attention once they hit your page. I see too many websites, too many funnels where as soon as I land on the page, I'm confused and I don't really know what I'm on the page for. Yes, I may have seen a caption on Instagram or Instagram post. Yes, I may have even seen your ad. But I've run into too many situations where I'm clicking to get more information and then I get to this page and I'm just lost. When that happens for me, I'm out of there. Like, I'm running. I don't want to keep scrolling. I need to know what I'm getting as soon as I land on the page. So for those of you who are doing challenges, for those of you who are having people opt into mini trainings, webinars, whatever you want to call it, your headline has to be engaging. People need to know what it is that they're getting from this training, what they're going to learn in this challenge. However you want to frame it for whatever because essentially all it is a lead magnet. So however you want to position it for your lead magnet, I need you to learn these formulas and create some really good ones for whatever you're offering. Y'all ready to dive into it? Formula number 1, how to do blank without blank. Say it again, how to do blank without blank. So I'm going to give you a quick example, how to lose 20 pounds without going to the gym 4 times a week. There's a clear promise and there's a clear indication of letting them know you can do this while avoiding what you don't really want to do anyway. Most people don't get into shape because they feel like they don't have time to go to the gym, or they just don't want to go to the gym. They don't want people looking at them. So in the fitness space, if you can prove to someone that you can help them get this transformation while avoiding something that they don't want to do, your headline speaks directly to them and their fear. So how to lose 20 pounds without going to the gym. That's a clear example. Now, that one was also just a tad bit vague because we weren't specific on who we were targeting. So ideally, I would like for it to say how busy moms are losing 20 pounds a month without going to the gym 4 times a week. That's way more specific. We're speaking to one particular type of individual, and we're giving them the exact outcome while avoiding their fear. That's example number 1, how to do blank without blank. Example number 2, how to do blank even if blank. How to do blank even if blank. So a great example for this one could be how doctors are charging more. No, let's not do. Let's cut this part out, Mike. So how to do blank even if blank. How to do blank even if blank. How to get more raises and more promotions even if you only have a bachelor's degree. Or how to become an executive or CEO even if you never went to college. Those are just 2 vague, simple examples. I'm sorry, they're not vague, but those are 2 examples. Your even if has to speak to something that they don't really want to do, but if they fall into that category, they can still get their outcome. So most people who want to become an executive or a CEO, they may believe that they have to have an MBA or that they have to have something higher than a 4-year degree. If you work with corporate professionals and you help them reach that status in their career, and you're telling them, I can help you do that even if you only have a 4-year degree, boom, you're speaking directly to them. So how to do blank even if blank. Got it? That's headline number 2. Here's one of my favorite headlines. Headline number 3 begins like this: case study reveal. So this is for those of you who've been working with clients, you have client testimonials, and you're really about to open up the playbook as to how you've gotten the results you've gotten for your clients, right? My personal hook that reads like this is case study reveals how a 3-time college dropout grew a profitable copywriting business without downsales, upsells, or charging low prices. I'm going to say it again. Case study reveals how a 3-time college dropout grew a profitable copywriting business without downsales, upsells, or charging low prices. I think it may have even said like crazy low prices, but something like that. So depending on what you do, let's just say you are let me think really quick. Let's just say you're a graphic designer or a videographer, right? Your hook can read case study reveals how case study reveals how teacher turned videographer grew a 6-figure videography business in 90 days without a degree or something like that. But the basis for this hook means that what they're getting next is your exact blueprint. I love the case study reveals because it lets people know that what you are doing, you've proven it over and over and over and over again, and your formula works. And now what they're going to get after they opt into the case study is clear examples from people that you've worked with, as well as your step-by-step process. That's why I love the case study reveals hook. Let's go into the next one. I'm trying to say these as slow as possible. Some of y'all might be driving, some of you may be taking notes, but the next one is another one of my favorites, and it starts with discover. So with this one, you can go either way, but what you really want to do is open up their brains and their imagination. That's why discover is so important with the title of this hook and headline, right? One of the ones that I recently wrote was, let me find it. Discover how coaches and consultants are enrolling clients on autopilot without webinars, challenges, or going live 5 times a day. So here's the secret to a headline like that. When you start to tell them that they can do something without all of the things that they've heard they had to do in order to get the result, it makes your headline that much more compelling. And here's why. Because as an individual who's interested in getting the result that you're saying that you can get them, there's always some type of apprehension. Right now in this space, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you're a service provider, everyone knows you need to market your business, right? The first thing everyone does is that they run to social media. But there are some people who just aren't comfortable posting 3 to 5 times a day. They aren't comfortable going live every single day. And they're not comfortable creating like all these webinars and challenges. They want to do things a different way. If you are a coach or consultant that can help someone get the result of growing their business without doing those, that is a hook that you need to not only write down, you need to use. Because you are calling out your tribe of individuals. Your tribe of individuals who do not want to be on Instagram or going live. Your tribe of individuals who have no interest at all in doing a webinar or a challenge or any of those things. But with the Discover headline, that is your goal. It's to help them see something that they didn't think was even possible at one time. So it's like Discover. Like, let me show you the way. I love using Discover. I got it from Dan Kennedy, actually, but I love using Discover. But those are my top 4 favorite headlines and hooks that you can use on any of your funnels or websites right now. We got how to do blank without blank, how to do blank even if blank, case study reveals, and then whatever you're revealing, whatever the outcome is that you're getting for your clients, and then discover how whatever is the process or the outcome you're helping your ideal clients get to while avoiding what they don't want to do in the first place. Episode 4 of the $1 Million Messaging Podcast. Guys, do me a favor. Please, please, please. Listen, my goal is to make this the #1 marketing podcast over the next 30 days. Like I'm going to give myself 90 days. I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give myself 90 days. But I need your help. So subscribe, rate, and review, especially on Apple Podcasts. The ratings and the reviews on Apple Podcasts help me go to the charts quicker. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get the notifications if you like watching video. I need you guys' help to take this thing to the top. Next Monday, I am going to reveal the winner of the free messaging audit. And I'm going to do this audit live on Instagram. Probably, so I'm gonna reveal the winner next Monday. I'll do the live probably next Wednesday. If you're on my email list, you will get a notification. I appreciate you. The episode for next month is going to be even better than what you've gotten over the last 4 weeks. I appreciate you guys. Talk to y'all later.
Thank you for listening to the $1 Million Messaging Podcast. Be sure to contact Cierra on Instagram at Cierra Say. That's CIERRASEAY. And also be sure to head over to grab the Magnetic Messaging Playbook at www.magneticmessagingplaybook.com.